This live stream is brought to you by S, because that's what you have to be on to pay for a shout out. What do I mean? There's some people out there who do live streams, who put together videos, and they ask people to donate my channel. I encourage you people to call me out. Now, I'm making this video, well, of course, because of the watch time as well, but, I just want to say, I'm not a fan of it. I don't see the need in it, especially if you have thousands of subscribers. In order for somebody to say your name, in a live stream, you having to give money, it's not my cup of tea. Now, believe me, I understand that some people say, just a super chat is just a donation. It shouldn't be a big deal. Now, here's my thing, what's going on, Brian, Brandon, India, what's going on? My thing is this, especially if that, hey, what's up, Tim S420, especially if that shout out or that super chat is not going to change my life in any particular way. I don't see the point, and even if it was going to change my life in any particular way, having a shout out and getting a cosign from somebody, who's popular or has more subscribers than you, it could be the kiss of death, because you have all these subscribers that come to your channel or people that pay attention to you now, expecting to have content that's relatable to the channel that shouted you out. Now, it's manipulative in ways that, when you're going to somebody's chat, and it's like if I spend an hour in your chat and I'm faithfully in your chat, and I spend hours with you, minutes with you, days with you, months with you. I've been a loyal subscriber for years. And the only way you'll say my name is if I donate money to you, then it's probably not a live stream worth sticking around and staying for. Now, I know there's some people who mean well by it. They may figure, it's hard out there for a YouTuber, it's hard out there for a live streamer, it's hard out there for people making content. But I think that's taking it too far. Yeah, stay humble, You try to stay humble with it, because for me, when you folks come to my chat, be it I have the ability to super chat or not, the important thing is to remember that you as the audience make my chats, make my content, make my videos, what they are, worthwhile. And when somebody asks you, or if I ask you for money in order to be acknowledged in a form where people can freely be acknowledged, by people that may have 10 times more engaging content, it cheapens the experience a little bit, a lot really, because like I said, a person shouldn't have to be paid in order to say your name. A person shouldn't have to be paid in order to acknowledge who's in the chat. Shout out to everybody all in the chat. Now, this is not to take a shot at anybody. This is not to knock anybody or whatever, and try to create any enemies, because there's people out there who are 10 times bigger than me, who may not like this particular message that I'm putting out there, but to each his own. There are people saying, oh, well, that's the reason you only got, the little bit of people that you have in your chat, which is cool. That's fine. It's all good. But the thing about my chat versus those people with thousands of views, thousands of subscribers and millions of views, is that I'm not asking you every 5 seconds, every minute to buy something from me. I'm not asking you to, I guess, sell yourself in order to get acknowledged. Yes, people forget that the viewers are making them who they are and who they become. Well, I'm not gonna say the viewers making me who I am, but the viewer is helping my content become what it needs to be. What's up, Fury? I'm doing good. I'm just talking about, the pay for play situation in people's live streams or chats. We go through it enough when it comes to, paying to be online and paying to view certain content, be it Netflix, be it Hulu, be it Amazon. We're already paying, people got Patreon accounts and stuff like that. But just to be acknowledged, some people, say, okay, well, if you go to my Patreon, or if you go to my, super chat, or if you go to my, PayPal or whatever the case, then I'll acknowledge you. That should be the extra stuff. That should be if you're going to give somebody a super chat, or if you're going to pay somebody's Patreon or somebody's PayPal, that should be something extra. Maybe you have some exclusive content. Maybe you have some other engagement or some kind of event that you're putting together. You know what I'm saying? Glad to hear. We are our best promoters if you want to get out there unless you used to pay the shout outs. Yeah, no, definitely, Fury. I mean, but there's people out there that do. As I'm saying, once you hit 1,000,000 or 1,000 subscribers, I think most people start to change. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, there's that temptation. There's that temptation to say, you know what, if you don't do this, I'll get this. Or if you want a shout out from me, then send me X amount of dollars or whatever the case may be. But the problem with that is that you forget where you came from. You get big headed. I give you that. Yes, yes, Brandon, India. You do get big headed. Once you start to get a certain amount of subscribers, if you decide that that's the route that you want to go. And shout out to those people out there that don't get big headed. Shout out to the 805 Road Kings of the world and the Tosh Times and the Green Bay Wackies, and the Lunatic Dads of the world. That is not saying, hey, if you want to be acknowledged and shouted out or whatever the case may be, that you have to, send me send me a little something. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want to send money to somebody, if you want to show your support, then show your support. But it shouldn't be a situation where, in order for you to acknowledge your audience, to acknowledge the people that are there individually, you have to, get a financial, blessing or donation or something like this. This ain't church, we're not sitting here preaching a sermon or listening to a sermon and passing the offering plate around, but who knows? Maybe people see it that way. I don't know. This is just my 2 cents on the matter. I don't know what you folks out there feel completely. Some folks have expressed that, you don't want to get big headed. You don't want to lose sight of who you are. The viewers do help you become who you are. And sometimes people forget that. They get, big headed. They get a lot of viewers and stuff like that. What's up, Llama Monster? You have arrived. Yes, you have arrived to a Mel chat. And thank you for arriving here. I appreciate you as well. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like what you're hearing, if you like what you're seeing, But like I said, this is just my thoughts on the matter because, like I said, I feel that it should be genuine. It should be organic. If you have something to sell to somebody, that's a different story. There's nothing wrong with saying to your viewers and subscribers, hey, I have a product, I have a service, I have something that I would like to sell you, I have a thing, an idea that you got to see, and this costs X amount of dollars. Fine, that's different. But just to be acknowledged, by people that support you on a regular, everyday basis, it shouldn't have to come to that. It should be a situation where if people support you, you acknowledge them for supporting you. If people care about your content, then, you say thank you. You're appreciative of that. You don't knock the fact that, folks come to, see your content or share your content or stay on there with you. True honest story. I still remember when I had 0 subs, but now I'm at 16K. Not 16K, 1.6K. And someone with a lower amount of subs called a big channel. And I told him I don't look at the subs, I'm still human. Yes, I agree with that, Fury. That's what it is. And yes, when the clothing line people make it come in. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, if you have clothing lines, if you have different things that you want to put out there, holla. I see you. I see you, Quika. I don't know. It's just a situation where, acknowledge people. Just be appreciative. Don't get big-headed. Don't see the audience and start to lose yourself, in who you've become. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's just a situation where, people deserve to be acknowledged without all all the other nonsense that comes with it. It's all good. It's all good. And I did mention Green Bay Wacky. Thank you for Green Bay Wacky to come through to this chat. Like I said, I just don't agree with it, man. I just don't agree. I just don't think people should pay for shout outs and whatnot. That cheapens the live stream experience. I agree with you. It's amazing to see you, my man. Yeah, I say it's amazing to see Green Bay Wacky as well. He's a good friend. Awesome channel. Very good to the very good to the community. Sorry, I'm just a little bit tired. Nah, you're not stealing my anything. It's all good. Always a pleasure. Yeah, nah, it's always a pleasure to see you as well. June Goss, hugs to you. Hugs to you back. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how you folks feel. How do you, as in the chat, feel about, paying for shout outs? Do you think it should happen? Yeah, nothing wrong with being classy. There you go. How do you feel about paying for shout outs? Do you think it's something that should be done? I was also going to say the word. No, pathetic. Kids pay for shout outs. Yeah, well, some people do. It's common. Some people say it's support. It's a form of support. I'm supporting this particular channel, and because I'm supporting this channel, they automatically should say my names. There's quite the opposite actually too. There's a funny thing where I've seen people do the opposite, quite the opposite, where people will pay for a shout out. They'll put $35 or $20, $100, and the people won't acknowledge them. Me personally know if they are faithful supporters, they deserve it. Yeah, I agree. If you're a faithful supporter and you come by somebody's chat and you're just trying to have a conversation and you're not looking for nothing with no ulterior motives, to hurt anybody, why not acknowledge the people that come through? Why not acknowledge the people that are there? That just to really see you. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, what is any live stream or video or profile or online experience without the audience? Without the audience, there is nobody to go and ask to pay for a shout out. But I see it happen, not often, but I see it happen enough to where it bothers me. Especially I think to myself, what if I am a loyal subscriber? What if I am somebody that constantly comes by and you're telling me I have to pay? So it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I just say, you know what, to people out there, as I've said before, respect your audience, man. Appreciate those folks that take their time, that they could be using to do 10 other things or 20 other things, a million other things, they could be painting, watching porno, they could be eating, cooking, they could be on the toilet, they could be watching another YouTube channel, number one rule, stay humble. Yeah, I agree. And sometimes people lose their humility, and I'm somebody out there, I'm no different. I know it could be easy for me not to, be humble or whatever. So I'm about to say hello, man, have a good night. All right, Mo, thank you for coming through, Mo, I appreciate you. Green Bay Wacky, sometimes, but it won't accomplish what they expect. I can't explain, just referring to big channels with 800 or 1800 in a super chat is the only way to get a message read. No new buses. Funny. Funny. I get the last part. Well, I'm sorry, Green Bay Wacky. If I gotta pay 800 to 1800 in big chats to get noticed, then maybe that's not the chat for me. I got people out there who really care. Folks just such as yourself, the llama monsters of the world, the trolls out there that are willing to acknowledge me for me. So why am I going to these big chats when I have multiple people that are willing to acknowledge me when I come into their chat? When I have multiple people who are willing to engage with me, even put me on their panel, because I'll say, it don't make sense. What's up, Lipstick? I see you out there. My greatness screams of my humility from mountaintops. That's funny, Llama Monster. You're a comedian. I appreciate your sense of humor. Also, one more thing. A lot of shout-outs are completely different niches. So you waste money because the big channels is what people want, not the niches that has nothing to do with that channel. Yeah, no, definitely. That could be a problem too, shouting out the different niches. No. I mean, if a person wants to get a message to the big channel, you have to do a super chat. No, 1800, I mean, as an example, if a chat had 1800 people in it. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. What's going on, Brenda G? I appreciate it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't believe in paying for a shout out at all. If you want to support somebody, support them because you want to support them. How do you feel about that, Brenda G? Do you feel that people should pay for shout outs and give super chats and to be acknowledged? You're a good person here because you want to do what you're doing, and everybody respects what you do. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mo. Hello, Michael K. I appreciate you for coming through. June Gal, what's up? I want to know how do you all feel about paying for shout outs? Do you think it's something that should be done? I think paying for shout outs is ridiculous. The big channel has tons of money and should do many shout outs. Well, I don't know if big channel should do many shout outs, Green Bay Wacky, but my thing is that whatever shout outs they do, it shouldn't be a situation where somebody has to donate money in order to be acknowledged. I don't need to donate money in order for you to say my name. Creative Spirit, what's up? Appreciate you. Just the fact that you coming through to the chat and acknowledging me, you mean for free. Yeah, but I'll give the big channels this. If you're a bigger channel, right, and you got hundreds of people or even thousands of people in the chat, can't get to them all. You know, you really can't get some more. Let me see what Brenda G was saying. Okay. Okay. Y'all following each other. Y'all following each other, do different chats. I would never charge my friends for shout outs, and I would never pay for one. Okay, Michael K, I get you. I appreciate that. And I've seen that, and I've also seen it as buying a spot as a favorite for the host, for attention in more ways than one. I got you, Lipstick. I understand exactly where you're coming from with that. And it happens, you know, and I'm not saying that it, you know, I'm gonna stop it and knock it and whatnot. If that's what people want to participate in, I just think it cheapens the experience because there's a lot of people out there who are generating, you know, I don't know, I guess a full sense of I don't know, security, vibe, love, I don't know what you call it, a full sense of excitement and whatnot. Because the thing is, when you're paying for a shout out, what are you paying for? You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you that. Oh, funny enough, I'm also working with a channel that has 130K subs and 10 mil views, and they feel the same way. They don't want people paying for shout outs, and I got invited to work with them. That's good, Fury. I mean, that's good. When you can find people at that level that's not trying to get you out there like that. Yeah, lots of my favorites are in here. I know I'm one of your favorites, Llama Monsters, or good. You know, I mean, I don't know. This is just something that was on my mind because it happens, and I dismiss it. I don't really get into it. I don't really talk about it too much because I'm not trying to create no waves. But you know, hey, the hell's paying for shout? No, not me. Other people are paying for shout out. Soulless Trench Coat, you know, or formerly known as Guts and Glory. You know, other people pay for shout outs in other channels, bigger channels. You know, people want to be acknowledged. So sometimes to be acknowledged in a bigger chat, you have to give a financial blessing. Just because you're popular and you have a bigger channel than them, to me, that means nothing. Just because you're popular, I don't need you to validate me because I can do that myself. I'm not gonna do it, yeah, at all. No, I definitely agree with you that, Michael K. You know, but sometimes people want to be validated. Sometimes people want those shortcuts. Isn't paying for a shout out like paying for sex? Wow. I didn't think about that, G. How hard does it have to be? I don't know about that, I read the G. Well, who knows? Maybe. Sometimes I would love to do a panel about this so we can speak ideas are lost here typing. Yeah, nah, we can do a panel about this. I mean, hey, Green Bay, if you want me to jump on your channel afterward, right after this, I got free time. I got free time, Green Bay Wacky. If you want to do a panel, hit me up in the chat. You know how to get me. You know how to link me. I'm around. If you can't do it now, then I could do it Wednesday. I'm off all Wednesday, so I'm available for you, Green Bay Wacky. You can just call me Trenchy or Guts if you want to. So it's not saying that long name. Okay, yeah. I got you, Trenchy. It's all good. Yeah, nah, but for the most part, you know, I don't know. It's just something that was on my mind. You know, just something that was on my mind. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm not trying to take anybody down. I'm not trying to, come after anybody. I just say the practice to me, as far as paying for shout outs and acknowledgement and validation, you know, it cheapens the whole live stream experience. You know what I mean? You know, frozen, not the soulless guy. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Like I said, but yeah, Green Bay. If you want to go live tonight and you want yours truly to come through, I'll be honored to have a panel discussion with you about this. You know, with whoever else that you would want to join. Like I said, I got time. Let me know if you want to do it. You know, like I said, I'll even log off in the next few minutes if you want. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of really made my point on this particular subject. You know, do a panel about shout outs. I have all night. Yeah, well, listen, Green Bay. If you want to do this live stream, hit me up, man. Set it up. Let me know. We can get this going. I'll take a cup of tea. I'll sit here with you, and we'll just chop it up. You know, like a couple of grown individuals. You know, the mature, funny, grown and sexy individuals that we are. You know, like I said, I got more thoughts on it, but it's good to bounce ideas off of other people in live panels. So, you know, especially folks with bigger audiences or whatever the case may be. But I like to think my audience is diverse. I like to think my audience is engaged. I like to think the audience that I have may have some of the best comments and ask some of the best questions. I will start one in maybe 25 minutes. You and me only. Oh, you want people? Yeah, you can have some other people up on the panel. Green Bay. Like I said, the more the merrier. Whoever you feel like you can handle up there. Not handle, but whoever you could feel like you know, is comfortable with up there. The wax the wax the sexy. That's funny. That's funny. Well, Wacky Green Bay Wacky is sexy. He's sitting next to me on the panel. It's all good. We'd love to see Mama Green Bay Wacky get people thinking and planting a seed to remain true. I agree with you as well, Fury. Okay, needing help to get our channel out there because I've noticed big channels didn't do it by ourselves either on people because you remember me. We were here once. Exactly, I agree with you, Michael K. It would be me, only close friends of the house. Yeah. No, I got you, Green Bay. If you could find Rebel, that would be great too. Wacky and Mel. Listen, me and Wacky have been live before. Me. Even if it was just me and you, Wacky, we could still bounce off some good ideas because I really respect your point of view. So, whatever it is that you want to talk about, just hit me up. And that's definitely something that we can make happen. Because I'm willing to talk to folks and make it happen. Who knows? Maybe Brenda G want to come up and give her point of view because she has some funny things to say about this as well. Let me see. What is it you said? Solar says, haha, I still can get over sexual chocolate. Yeah, there's sexual chocolate to go around. Like I said, I need to get some sexual chocolate one of these days. And what's funny? I have 4 pounds of chocolate, a box of chocolates in there that I just finished. Not just today, but previously to this. I mean, seriously, do you only want me and you? If it's better, you just 2. If you want more, you can say, where are my friend? Well, I'll say maybe 1 or 2 more people, Green Bay Wacky. 1 or 2 more. I mean, if we could keep the chat contained and really just have an adult conversation about this and really just, I mean, I say 4 people is probably good. 4 people is probably good. Like I said, if you could get Rebel or somebody who's, here, if you want to get Brenda G, me, you, Brenda G, and another person, we can do it, man. We can do it, do it to the early morning. Like I said, just let me know. Let me know. I'm still up. I'm still around. I'm still available. So like I said, I'm willing to talk about it. Okay, time. I love them and said I'm gonna fly. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. So that's Green Bay Wacky, folks, and I think we're gonna go live on his channel in about 25 minutes or so. So I'm here. Green Bay Wacky is sexy, ain't he? Yeah, he has his movements, he has his people, he has his followers, he has his sexiness. He does what he does. Much love to Green Bay Wacky, and I look forward to what he has to say on this particular subject about paying for shout outs and stuff like that. Yeah, Green Bay Wacky is cool. He's a cool individual, and I appreciate him, because I know when it comes to Green Bay Wacky, he doesn't have to embrace me like he does. There's a couple other people in the community that don't have to embrace me like they do. The Dark Matters, the Cap Sevens, the 805 Road Kings, the Rebel State Sovereigns, the Grim Reapers, the Celicia Shells, the Grant Hubbards, so many to name, man. So many, the Big Gazes, the Lulu Love Yous, I'm saying there's so many of them. The Lovely Kid Japans, oh my God. There's so many I can name. Drunken One. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wanted to call you my friend as well. There's a lot of cool people here on YouTube. And like I said, it's important to treat people kind, treat people good, treat people with respect. Don't try to take advantage of people, because the audience is precious. Respect your audience. I may not always be right. I may not always be on point. I may say some things that piss people off at times. But you know what? I still respect folks for watching. Even the trolls included, so kind of feel honest sometimes when the trolls and the lurkers watch because that means I must be doing something right. You know what I mean? Like I said, so that's just really what it is. On that note, I hit the 25-minute mark, and really all I will be doing is just extending it on. So look forward to me on Green Bay Wacky's channel. We try to make that happen. Peace and love to you folks. As always, you're gonna catch me in another live stream today, early on. Yes, I agree. All I ask everyone to know in here that I went to a new stream at Wacky about 25 minutes, so sorry to run and say hello and goodbye. Yeah, and thank you. I don't want to extend this longer than it has to be. I was actually scrolling down. Thank you for the support. You know, it's greatly appreciated. And Trenchy, yeah, it's funny. I like that Trenchy though. I like that Trenchy name. That's gonna be catchy. Trenchy. Maybe that should be your new screen name. I'm not sure, but you get the point. You're gonna see me a little bit later. You know, God spare life. At this point, I think I'm good to go. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Bow. People help make the live